Okay, stand guard over your mind. And what exactly do I mean by that? Do you know you have all these wayward thoughts that keep coming in and they come out of nowhere? So when you actually step up and stand guard over what you allow, what thoughts you allow, what feelings you allow to come into your mindset, then you're going to find you're going to have a lot more of what you actually want coming to you. And that is a huge difference, guys, a huge difference. So when you actually stand guard over what you allow to come into your mindset, to come into your heart mind, your brain mind, when you allow certain things to come in, all emotions and all feelings come from the heart. It's a given. It's scientific fact. It all comes from the heart. It does not start from the brain. They all start from the heart. So stand guard over what you allow to come into your mind. And this actually came from a mentor, Jim Rohn. I don't know if any of you know him back in the day, back in the 80s, 90s. Very smart, very intelligent man. And his mentor was Mr. Schofield. And when you actually learn these tips, these tricks, these different strategies that have been around for actually ever, it just is not taught so much readily today as it was back when it was, unfolding and becoming new and old at the same time. Hold it. So when you learn how to stand guard over your mind, over what you allow to come into it, then you're going to find that you will know what you want to have come into your thoughts and what you don't. I am having issues with my spelling this month. It's this month. It's not just one day. You guys ever find that coming? But that is one of those things. When you stand guard over the thoughts, the feelings, the inspiration, the motivation that you have coming into your mind, but you also want to, as you're standing guard over your mind, you want to also be looking at what you're feeding your mind. And what do I mean by that is what you feed your mind is what you're reading, what you're listening to, what you're watching. These things are all feeding the mind. Hold on. And just 1 second here. There we go. Yay. Okay. What you're feeding your mind, like I said, is what you listen to, what you read, what you watch. All of these things, and what you're listening to. So if you're listening to motivation, if you're listening to inspiration, if you're listening to that kind of thing, is it helping you? Is it encouraging you? Is it helping you on your plan? And the next thing is, what is your plan? You have a life plan, right? You have something that you are working on. You have something that you're striving to get. Maybe it's not something you've manifested yet, but that doesn't mean it's not right around the corner. That doesn't mean it's not right there. So when you're doing this and you're feeding your mind, what you're listening to, what you are reading, what you're watching, everything is a food to the brain, to the mind. And then if you want to feed your heart brain, it's what you're feeling. Because all feeling, all sadness, happiness, joy, all feeling comes from the heart. And that's because you have a heart brain. And it knows what you're doing. And if you harmonize, you can connect your brain with your heart brain. And it's just a matter of getting in tune with it. And it's with breathing and just letting it connect. I did that this morning and I feel so good. I'm in tune, and I feel like everything is on the path I want it to be on. So we're just going to have a little bit here of excuses. If you are constantly making an excuse as to why you can't do something or why something hasn't happened yet, or an excuse, you know how many excuses there are in the world? There are millions of them. And I know a lot of you are going to say, oh, I've heard them all. Well, maybe so, maybe not. But I'm having a bang day. But excuses are not good. You don't want to have excuses on your plan. You don't want to have excuses in the way of what you're creating. And you never want to have an excuse of, I can't do that. Oh, I tried, it didn't work. That's an excuse. You don't need excuses in your life. You don't need excuses to manifest what you want, because that's going to hold you back. The more excuses you have, or the more reasons that you give yourself not to do something, not to work, not to strive. If you want success in anything you do, you have to be willing to go the extra mile. You have to be willing to get yourself out there, get uncomfortable, and get yourself moving. Because if you're not willing to do that, then what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you making an excuse that it's not working? And why are you listening to all this crap on TV when you could be listening to something that's going to be motivational, that's going to be inspirational, maybe something that's going to get you off your tush and get you moving? If that's the case or not the case, whichever one is working for you, then get going. I say this with feeling and with compassion, because so many out there, January, and you still haven't got your inspiration going. And if this is you, if you're stuck, whatever reason, get a mentor, get someone that you can look to that is a goal setter, someone that you look to that is motivated, someone that's doing it and that won't have any excuse as to why it's not going to happen. And more importantly, someone that won't give you an excuse as to why you're not doing it. If you have someone that's saying, well, you'll do it later, I know you will, you'll get it, that's not helping you at all. That is not helping you in the slightest. You need to get around more people who will keep you motivated, that will get you going, and just, light that fire under you that you need to have lit. And I'm going to say this one time, and I'm not going to keep repeating it for anybody, but sometimes we need to have someone light a fire under us to get us moving. If we get in that position where we're having a pity party, or we're making all the excuses as to why we can't get anything done. It's your choice. If you want to have a lifestyle that you have a dream of, you have a plan. If you don't have a plan, how are you going to get there? If you don't have a plan, if you don't have a goal, you have to have a plan, you have to have a goal. They have to be in order, for order for you to get where you want to go. If you don't have that, how are you going to get there if you don't know the path to take? You have to have a path. You have to have a road to be on. And otherwise, you're going to be flailing. Maybe you've been flailing your whole life, and you're just realizing, well, if I would have had a plan, if I would have got with someone who would push me when I was having my pity party, if I would have got with a team, or if I would have got with that right there, I want you to stop. I want you to stop saying what if or whatever. Stop that right now, because you're not helping yourself, you're not helping your family, you're not helping anyone around you. And you may find that people will get out there and they'll say, well, you're just getting too up there for me, or you're just, why are you getting all this success? If people are looking at you like that now, let them. Because that's you being the success you want to be. That's you creating the life you want to have. And it's in the bottom line is it's your life, your way, nobody else's. Nobody else has a say over what you do, how you think, how you feel. So stand guard over your mind. This is very important. Watch what you read. Watch what you listen to. Watch what you watch. Right? Because you have to be in tune with what you want. So, and this was actually from Jim Rohn. So stand guard over your mind. But you have to be in tune with what you want. You have to be in that vibration of being, doing, and having. And you've heard me say that part before. But a happy mind and a happy body will be in harmony together. If you're sick, if you're ill, if you have something wrong, there's ways to get over that feeling, and there's ways to get through that. You have to reach out. You have to stand up and say, you know what? I don't have to live like this. I don't have to do this. I am standing guard over my mind. It's what I feel, what I see, what I do every day that's going to make a difference for me. When you do this, you're going to find that not only will you find it easier to manifest the life you want, but you're going to find you're going to become more in tune with people who are already doing this. It's a given. It is a given, guys. It's really a given. So look at what you're doing. Look at what you're not doing. And just because you haven't manifested and created the life you want yet, does not mean you still can't do it. Do you want to be 50, 60, 70 years old and say, I was going to have that business I started be successful, but then something happened. Something, and I'm broke. You don't want to be in your golden years and be broke. That's not happy. That's not good. That's struggling. You don't need to struggle. No, that's not good. So look at what you're doing. Stand guard over your mind, what you put in, and do the healthy things you can to make your body healthy. Exercise, get motivation. There's so many ways to grow your health, but the best thing I can tell you is to get in motion. A body in motion will not stay down. A mind in motion will not fall asleep. Get up early, go to bed early. Do what you have to do. Even if you go to bed early or you stay up late, whatever it is you're working on, finish it. Don't keep procrastinating, and don't let any other thought or feeling get in the way of what you are creating for your life and for your family. Doesn't matter how old you are. You're never too old and you're never too young to create the life you want. You're never. It's up to you what you do and how you do it and what you are going to have come for you. That's what it's all about. Stand guard over your mind and be the best you can be every single day. Okay? I do have a top earner training up here for you guys. I'll always give you something that is going to help you to go forward and to grow. So definitely take a look at this, and if you're interested, by all means, get in there, get going. These are not going to last forever. You will not be given all this inspiration in this one little packet all the time. It's everything you need for a top earner from Top Earners. It's up to you. So please like and share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are doing really well. Okay, I will talk to you later. And again, stand guard over your mind. What you put in is up to you. Okay, I will chat with you later.